Okay, YouTube, this is Tuesday, May 31st. For all you that have been watching a lot of my recent videos, you'll know I've been away for, what's it, been over a month, maybe 2 months now? I kind of lost track. I just decided to take a break from making videos, but we have something going on here that might be video worthy. The last time I did a startup on this 64 Fairlane, a few guys made a comment that they would like to see me pull it out of the trailer, and that's what we're going to attempt to do. And I'm doing it for more than just the purpose of making a video on it. What's going on is there is an event, a nostalgia event at a drag strip called US 60 Raceway in Hardinsburg, Kentucky, which is about an hour and 15-minute drive from here. And a friend of mine who's been kind of getting on me to get this car out, and of course I had the excuse that my power stroke is apart and I'm too much of a tightwad to buy a new truck or another truck. And well, I've had nothing to pull it down to the track with. But he has offered to pull me down there on an open trailer, his trailer. And I reluctantly accepted. I'm not 100% sure if this is still going to happen, but we're going to go ahead and get it out, see what it needs. Hopefully everything's still in good working condition. My biggest concern is any brake calipers could be stuck. It has been in here for 5 years. And what else was I worried about? Well, it wasn't really a worry. My front runners, I know I will have to replace them. They have got to have some flat spots on them. There's no way they don't. They would not be safe. So we're going to order those for sure. I'm going to get it out here. I don't even remember the tire size. But we're going to go ahead and do a startup from this view back here, and we'll see if it moves. Hopefully the brake calipers aren't stuck. And I can't really think of anything that really concerns me on this car. Well, we'll see. Hopefully the transmission isn't leaking any major leaks or anything. We'll find out. Okay, there it is, sitting outside the garage, as some of you have asked. And that was kind of uneventful. I'm not sure if I'm going to edit it out or not, but I did have to tap on the fuel pump. It did that to me on a startup back in the winter time. Took it apart, thought I fixed it, and did it again. But I got a feeling it will not be an issue if I was to start it up more regularly. Check the transmission fluid. It's very hard to see that B&M slick shift. I think that's the name of the fluid I always used. But it's full. It went right in gear, moved fine. I did hear a little bit of a pop when I first revved it up, right as I got it out of the trailer. That is another concern I kind of had on a engine like this that sits too long, is valve springs being weak. It's a big roller cam, and if them springs get weak from sitting, and they will, they have been known to, it will pop and crackle. But it only did it once. It could be just old fuel maybe, I'm not sure. We'll see. Plugs too. Plugs have been in it forever. I need to order new plugs. I know I'm going to order front runners. I have not looked to see if the shocks are leaking or anything. I don't think they are, but I guess we might as well go ahead and give you a small short tour of it. Here is my homemade front suspension. Mustang 2 suspension, stock control arms. You got Wildwood brakes. They didn't act like they wanted to stick. But just got the good 4-piston calipers, front and back. But there's my homemade setup. Basically, the only thing original about the chassis of the car is the actual torque boxes, which were welded up solid and reinforced. 2x3 rectangular tubing for a front frame, and also 2x3 rectangular tubing all the way under the car, all the way to the back, which is tugged and it's dirty. This is an old race car. This car's been together for, I don't know how well you can see all that. Adjustable ladder bars, 456 gears in it. I know that's not a super low gear for a drag car, but it is a 514 cubic inch engine, and that was the best gear even for 8th mile. It was a little crazy with the 513s. So well, I'm talking about stuff from way back in the day, but there it is. It doesn't look as bad as I thought it would after you get it out in the light. Got some dead stink bugs on it. I need to wash it. I'm going to do that tonight while the sun's down, but right before it gets dark. And I'll give you a quick glimpse of it after it's washed up. And then we'll do another video afterwards and show you how things have progressed on it. I want to make sure everything's okay on it. Okay, we did have time to get it cleaned up and chamoised off. All I did was wash it with some car wash soap, and cleaned up pretty nice. If you remember, for those of you who have been following my channel since nearly the beginning, back in 2012 I think, we had a hailstorm. I did a couple videos on it. If you remember, right about here when it was in the trailer, the roof vents got beat in or smashed because they were plastic, and I thought I was clear of hail dents. As you can see, there's one there. Don't like it, but I'm not going to cry over it. And one there. How that got way over there, I don't know, but I'm lucky it didn't just pulverize that whole area, because those were some big hailstones that day. But other than that, I think everything's going to be okay. I'm going to go ahead and air up these little front tires, even though I'm not going to use them. I don't trust them, because they most likely have flat spots, and those little things, if they're the slightest bit dry rotted, there's a chance of blowing them out. So I'm going to order those. I'm going to order some spark plugs. I think the fuel pump will be okay. It hasn't failed. I've already started 3 or 4 times since the initial startup for today, and I may have to get another battery, or because you can see how that battery hold down is holding that battery in. Well, this is a different dimension battery. I just bought it because I had one that was completely dead, but it's too tall for my battery hold down setup. I think, I'm not sure, but the battery in the 66 is the same dimensions as that one, so I'll swap that for the one in the 66 F100. If not, I'll just buy another battery. And I think that's all I'm going to need, I hope. Plugs, front runners. Hopefully my slicks will hold air. They've been in the basement They leak slowly. Slicks always do. But I don't run tubes in mine. Some people think you should. I don't like them. There's always balancing issues with tubes. And that was back when I used to take my stuff to have a shop computer balance them, and they still could not balance them very well with tubes in them because they're big tires. But I'm rambling again. For those of you that don't mind that, thank you. For those that leave rude comments on that, well, your comments will never make it to the public. So yeah, that's the plan tonight. I'm going to dig out my slicks, air them up. I'm not putting them on tonight. I want to make sure they still hold air by morning. Then they should be good to go. And the wheels will be easier to clean off the car. And battery hold downs, clean it up. I need to vacuum it out. It's filthy. I got to find my swing out bar. It's somewhere in the trailer. And honestly, I won't know till the valve spring, if the valve springs are good, until I get it down there. So I think there will be. It revved up okay. I'm not sure. I may spray, after I get everything cleared out of the garage and put the tires on it, the slicks, I may wet the floor down and do a first, second, third gear burnout. Make sure the line lock works. Okay, that should be it. Thanks for watching, and hopefully we can have some more fun videos on this car, at least for this one little shindig. And who knows, maybe we'll make it to a couple more this year, because the Power Stroke, even if I just lived like a hermit and stayed on it 24/7, I would probably get it together, but there would be no time to do everything else and start pulling the car down to the track, because that trailer needs work too. Okay, enough talking. Thanks for watching.